My name is Elham.
Where are you from?
I'm coming from Iran.
This is your first time in Nepal, or had you visited before?
I've been Nepal 6 months ago for Mera Peak and Island Peak.
Okay. You climbed Mount Everest successfully. How was your experience?
I can't explain my experience because when I reach the top, it's like a dream, and I can't believe it's a real. But I had planning with my guide for two rotation for acclimatization, and I think the acclimatization is the most important for the 8,000 meters. And it was I could success good, and for the summit day I totally prepared to the summit.
How was your experience in Camp 1, Camp 2, Camp 3?
Okay, okay. Because I didn't have any experience for 8,000 meters. From the start, I was so worried, nervous, and I didn't know what will be the result. But when I reached the base camp, I felt relaxed because I communicated with the other mountaineers, communicated with the guides, and I understand step by step I should pass, and then ready for the summit. For the first time, after we checked the weather, we decided to go to the Camp 1, stay in Camp 1 for a night, and then Camp 2, and after Camp 2 decide go up or back. When I arrived in Camp 2, for the first day I had a bit headache and vomiting, something bad feeling, but it was normal, and I stayed in Camp 2 for another night and decided to go back. After 1 week, when I share and discussion with my guide, we decided to go up for the second acclimatization, and for this plan we went directly in Camp 2, stay in Camp 2, and 1 day rest, and another day we touch Camp 3 and then back to the base camp. After 2-3 days, the fixed rope finished to the summit, and I didn't have enough recovery for the summit, but mentally I was prepared to go to the summit because it was 3 days. We had a good window for the summit, and it was a very big chance for me. Maybe I didn't have a chance for the second window. So we ready for the summit, and for the summit plan, we directly go Camp 2, stay in Camp 2 for 1 day and rest. Then we arrive in Camp 3, and after 1 night we go to the Camp 4, and after 4-5 hours rest, we push for the summit. And we arrived in summit around 8:13, 9 a.m. and the weather was very good and a bit not windy, and we could have enough time for the taking videos, photos, and there wasn't queue because all the teams had 3 days to get the summit, and many of them reached a day before, and it was a very nice day for me, and it was a very good experience.
How you feel when you summit Everest? Exactly. Finally, I success my dream or whatever. How you feel?
When I just maybe 10 meters before the summit, I review all the training, imagination for the summit for 2 years, because I training hard every day and continuous, and many of that days I was so tired and just think about the summit. And when I near the summit, I just remember all that hard working I did for that, and I said myself, it was precious, yes, for me.
Share your best and bad experience during climbing Everest.
For the summit, I go up with 2 Sherpas. And both of them are carrying me till Camp 4, but unfortunately in Camp 4 one of them had to bring his oxygen to the other clients because he back from the summit, and she had a very bad feeling, and he had to bring his oxygen to her, and he couldn't come up. And I go up with the other guy, and I think he was tired and he lost all his energy. We go together up with a bit distance because after minutes he needs to rest, and we're going up, for example, in maybe 8,500 near 600. I finished my oxygen, and with the distance I asked him please change my bottle of the oxygen. You know, he was tired, I understand, and he told me it's better we decide to back. I said no, I'm okay, I want to go to the summit, I'm determined to go to the summit, just need the other bottle of the oxygen to continue. And I don't know why, maybe near the 20 minutes, I cry, I beg him, and I shout him, please, please change it for me. And imagination, it was cold, dark, you are worried after maybe 8-9 hours, and you near the summit, the height, altitude, it was effect on you, and he didn't accept. Finally, I could encourage him to change it, and I told him I won't go to the summit. If you want, you can back. He said no, it's my duty to go to the summit together. I said okay, and imagine just before a turn to the Hillary step, just 1 hour to the summit. I don't know why, maybe because of the altitude. 3-4 times he told me we have 5-6 hours to the summit and we should back. I read the routes, and I saw many documentary, and I heard from the South Pole to the summit it's between 9 to 12 hours, and it passed maybe 10 hours, and I knew I'm near the summit, but not it's not 5-6 hours, maybe 2 hours. And I didn't know because maybe he was tired. He told me we should back because we have 5 hours to the summit, and I said no, I won't go to the summit. I determined, and I follow the other Sherpas and clients to the summit. And finally we arrived to the summit. I just crying because I felt very bad. I felt alone, and I wanted someone to care me at that time, something like this. But when we arrived in the summit, we were together for maybe 1 hour and take photos, videos, everything. And after that, he didn't tell me anything, and back to the South Pole, and I was alone back. Can you believe? Yeah, it was the bad experience for me, but good experience for the other 8,000 meters. I understand many things, because before that I thought Sherpas it's like a boss and he manage everything, but this experience proved me I should have my plan. I should maybe I knows my Sherpas better, and asking for example, my friends, do you have experience for this kind of Sherpas? And maybe it's good experience for me.
Okay. You already climbed Mera Peak, now you climb Everest as well. How you dream it? How you got inspiration for it?
I think for every person who mountaineering is standing on the top of the world, yeah. And as a girl, I wanted to be a champion in my country and raise my flag on the top of the world. It's my proud, and you know, my family always encourage me and support me. And when I thought how much my family proud of me after here the summit, yeah, it was a big
Okay. What do you think? What is the best part of Nepal?
Oh, everything. I really love this country because everybody are always happy, helpful, responsible. The nature, the foods, the culture. I love this country. Yes.
What do you want to say who wants to visit in Nepal?
When I met many people during the way, for example, I traveled to the other country, for example, Russia, and I said, okay, it's a good country, but I never go again there. But in Nepal, I saw many people when they travel here, they want travel again, and encourage the friends, families, because they have a wonderful experience here. Yeah.
Okay, what is your next plan?
My next plan is maybe Kanchenjunga, because no Iranian girls could summit, and I wanted to be the first. Yeah.
Okay, in overall, your experience in Nepal was good.
Yes, I love this country because I arrived here, for example, 3-4 days after the summit, and many people wants to back to the country, but I wanted to stay here more and see the Kathmandu and the near Kathmandu's town. Yes,
Are you satisfied from your surveying company?
100%. I was satisfied from the company because I have lots of problem for convey the money, and they really cooperate with me. It was I understand because it was so difficult to get a permit and many things, but the boss managed everything. And when I was at the base camp, the manager of the company always contact to the chef of the base camp and knows about each person who was stay there. And even I talking to the trekking teams, because many of them coming and stay for the one night in the base camp. All of them are satisfied, had a very enjoyable time during the way. And when you are staying the base camp, it's so important how much you are prepared and how much you spend the time there, because it's effect on your mind and effect on your planning. And for everything, we had a meeting together. We talked about for example, weather, about the planning, about the nutritions. Yes, about everything. They are so helpful, and I'm 100% satisfied about them.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.